Einstein, Kristiansen.
Einstein has been complaining about high winds and rain down there, so I am going on a diet in protest. We'll soon see how he likes milk you can stand a spoon in.
Frankly, Melanie, I think there's no harm in cutting down on the grass. Remember, a moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips.
Moo.
Einstein, help. I need to learn to draw water, but it keeps moving about.
That's a tough one. Maybe Melanie can help us. Come on. Thanks, Melanie. Of course. That's the whole point, Najip. You can't stop water from moving around. You just have to learn how to capture its movement. Come on, let me show you what I mean. The first thing you need to know when drawing water is that it behaves just like a mirror. Let's say we have still water here. There's no wind and the water is totally calm. So let's say we have an island with some trees on it. Then the water will look like this. A perfect reflection of this, just like in the mirror. Let me color this up and show you. Now, even the color will be reflected. Then we add the watercolor. It goes on top of the green. That's the amazing thing about water. It just can't sit still. Now you can see that it started to look like water. Almost a perfect illusion. Now, let's try to see what happens when the wind blows on it and there's a bit of ripples in the water. Let's put in a boat, for instance. Then, this black and this red will reflect a bit like this. Then the reflection isn't completely identical. It's a bit distorted, like in a funny mirror in the fun fair. Then we'll add the watercolor. Now, let's look at what happens when the water goes really blah, blah, blah. Then we get a pattern of waves. So these waves are overlapping these waves. And let's say there's a boat up on top here. Then I'll put in some clouds, and these are stormy clouds, because look at the water, it's windy. And some windy colors. You see now, the water is moving so much, it doesn't cast a reflection of the boat anymore. It only casts a reflection of the whole sky. So we have to repeat the same colors here like here. But make sure you leave a little white on the tip of the waves. That's foam. Then we can have a little bit of shadow on the boat as well. By the way, this is a cruise ship, so we can add a little bit of color to it. Colored flags. Color in the windows. Some stripes. Then, let's go a little bit more dramatic. This time, there's a full storm and the waves are gigantic. That's when you draw them, kind of like mountains overlapping each other. See, these are waves. And then the ship can be sort of blah, coming out here. And then I'll give you some dramatic light. And that, Najip, is how you draw water.
Don't move.
We'll be back. Welcome back.
Einstein, those cartoon water drawing techniques were great, but what if I wanted to use the water itself to make art?
Well, Najip, you can't really paint or draw with water. It keeps drying up. I remember I went through this wet period as an artist, where I became totally obsessed with fluids. I have to admit, it wasn't my most successful, but it was my most hygienic. I was so clean, I didn't have to change my underpants for 10 years. What I failed to realize was that if you want to use water to make art, you have to harness its natural properties. Here's a fun thing you can make. You need some plastic pots and lids and straws, some wire, a screwdriver, pliers, knife, and some bigger plastic lids. Let's start with the lids. Put them like this. Take 4 plastic lids and glue them on. Now, I'm going to use a glue gun because I need to do this quickly, but you can use any type of glue back home. There. Then you put glue on the top of all the bottle caps and put the big lid on top. There, a water wheel. Now we need to poke a hole through the middle. There we go. Then we put that over here. Then we need to bring out the bottle. Then we stick this one onto here using wire. Fold it at each end for the stick to go through. Then we gotta see if it fits. The wheel goes in here. Oh yes. Then we fold this around like this. Very good. Then we chop off the extra length. Then I give it a last twist to make nice little eye holes for the stick to go through. Then we need to stick this on using very strong cloth tape. Then we need to cut off a bit on the side to fit it in. In it goes. And on the other side. I need to adjust this a little bit. There! Fixed it. Now it rolls really well. Time to insert the straw into the water machine. So we need to poke a hole about here. Insert a straw, so you point the tip towards the water wheel. Then you seal it with a bit of glue, so it becomes waterproof. And now, to make the base. I think I can use a pot just like this, get it a bit off the ground. Now, bit of glue. There. Now our water machine is finished, but it takes a while for the glue to harden, so let's use this one. I need to get it a bit high up, and I need something to catch the water at the other end, right here. Okay, ready for a go? We gotta fill it all the way up first. I'm gonna hold here so the water doesn't come out of the tip quite yet. Now it's ready, and action. Fantastic, it's working. There you are, the art of water. What do you think, Melanie?
Ooh, what would plain old Melanie know of beauty? Apparently she should be paying more attention to her appearance.
Me and my big mouth. I think Melanie has taken my comments about her figure too personally. Not only has she cut down on grass, she's given up on drinking water as well.
Einstein, I've got another tricky one for you. I challenge you to use water as your canvas.
Oh, I do love a challenge, especially when it's a wet one. Life been impossible since Melanie went on that diet. It's boiling down here. I know. I'll paint some water. That'll help me cool off.
That was beautiful, Einstein. I've got one last challenge for you though. Can you make art with fire and ice? Ha! You'll never crack that.
Fire and ice, huh? That's a pushover. If you ever want to surround yourself with fluffy white snow, mountains of ice and unusual people, Norway is the place to go. In fact, there is so much snow and ice that people have started making art of it. But making art at minus 25 degrees can be a chilling experience. So you better wear warm Norwegian-made underwear, and if you don't have hair, wear a furry hat. Ice sculpting starts with big tools like chainsaws and axes, then you continue with smaller tools like scrapers and knives, and finally you glaze it with fire to make it nice and smooth and shiny. You can make anything out of ice, even cows. How did you like my frozen tunnel, Najip? Goodness, It's like an oven in here.
That ice sculpture was fantastic, Einstein. But is there any way I could do ice sculptures here in Singapore?
I'd be happy to give you a hand, Najip.
Gosh, it's hot in here.
Yes, but it's a dry heat. And don't worry, it's still possible to make ice sculptures even inside a gigantic overheated cow like Melanie. Take a look at this rubber hand. Now, what I'll do is that I take a bit of water. Can you hold this for me? Okay, you hold it up like this. Okay, take some water and I pour it into this rubber glove hand. Look, it's filling up, it's filling up, it's filling up. Let me see, is it filling up? Hold it, don't lose it. Okay, that should do it. Then I'm gonna tie this together with my rubber band. Okay, you hold on top, Okay, hold on top. Okay, now, okay, let's go. Then when you've done that, you put this inside your freezer in your fridge. And then, back here, I have a hand that I froze earlier. Now, the trick is to open this very carefully with the scissors, like this. You cut down carefully, very carefully, onto here. Then you tear it a little bit, you turn it over. And the trick is to get it over the thumb nice and safely. You don't want to spoil it. Ah, look at that. Okay, pull, careful, careful. There, and now, give yourself a hand.
Wow, Einstein, you have got very cool hands.
Yeah. Oh no, it's a desert storm. Look, Melanie, I'm sorry for being insensitive about your figure. I didn't mean it. I'd rather have the old Melanie back than watch you turn into Kate Moss with others. You're shriveling away like a prune.
It's great to be back on the grass again.